but harmless as a dove. Until you got to defend yourself or whatever. But I'm just saying, but you're not looking to go out there and do something that will be against what they've been set up for now. I mean, don't get it twisted. Remember, you better understand this. A lot of y'all probably don't understand this. I'm going to give it to you. Get Psalm 17 and verse 13. Look at this. Psalm 17 and 13. Psalm 17 and 13. Arise, that's what you hear me saying, Quam, Abanawa. Say, arise, O Most High. Most High got to rise. So you hear me say, Quam, Abanawaya. How? Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And Kram of Mashiach Yahushai. Rise of Mashiach Yahushai. Then Israel going to rise. That's why David is crying out to the Most High. And of Mashiach Yahushai. Arise was Kram Abanawa of Mashiach Yahushai. Disappoint him. Cast him down. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is the Most High sword. Don't get it twisted, y'all. You better understand, this man is in proper conduct and where he's at to be the wicked. But the wicked is the Most High sword. Now, real quick, because we going through these afflictions right now. This is the time of Jacob's trouble, but this man is doing what he's doing what he's supposed to do. But Israel looking at trying to find another way besides what it is that this man was set up to be as the wicked. Look at Genesis 27. After our forefather Isaac had given our forefather Jacob, who was the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel, the blessing of everlasting life, that everybody gonna be under him. Verse 38, here come Esau. And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. Lifted up his voice and wept. Listen. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling, Genesis 27:39. Thy dwelling, your dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth. And everywhere you look. That's why I said when people say they running from whatever you see in America, he said Esau's dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth. He's going to be everywhere. And of the dew of heaven from above. And by thy sword shalt thou live. See? So he was blessed. And shall serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion, and he has the dominion now, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. And that's what Esau did. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, y'all understand this, so you understand the vow that he made in his spirit, in his mind. The days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. So he didn't do it when he met us, but he put that vow out, so he's going to slay his brother Jacob. But he is the Most High sword in this day and time. That's why you got to understand this. That's why I say he's in his proper order. We out of order. That's why it says in Romans 13:1, go there. The wicked is the Most High sword. Let every soul be subject to the higher powers. For there is no power but of the Most High. The powers that be are ordained of the Most High. The Most High has given to Satan, and Satan have given the decree, if you bow down and worship me, all shall be thine. Because they ain't bowing down and worship the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Because the Most High said he ain't nobody's power but of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob to the 12 tribes of Israel. Say, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. And Amos 3, 1 and 2. So they bowing down to Satan. The Most High got his right hand and he got his left hand. That's why I say you don't know the Most High. If you just think you just caught up in some kind of religious belief to think that the Most High is just all love, he is love. But he loved to bless you, and he loved to kick, like he said. He loved to bring forth his fury, indignation, pain, and wrath on you too. So he blesses us, and he shows us a way that we got to go through whatever we got to go through as a chastisement to prove ourselves that we're really sincere about him. That's what I say, let every soul be subject unto the higher powers. But there is no power but of the Most High. The powers that be are ordained of the Most High. Whosoever therefore resisteth the power, resisteth the ordinance of the Most High. And Esau, it go all the way back to Cain. But the Most High said, anybody that go against Cain, he's going to give him sevenfold. Because the Most High have to take this man out of power. He's going to send a Mashiach Yahushua to bring this man down. You know? And that's when it's going to happen, not through us. That's what it says. Whosoever therefore resisteth the power, resisteth the ordinance of the Most High. And they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation. For rulers are not a terror to good works. They're not a terror to, if you're doing what's right, you ain't gotta be concerned about that, because the Most High have his angels around those that's doing right to protect them. But to the evil, wilt thou then not be afraid of the power? Do that which is good, which is follow the laws of the Most High, and thou shalt have praise of the same. For he is the minister of the Most High to thee for good. Check us. But if thou do that which is evil, be afraid. So you better be afraid. For he beareth not that sword, the sword in vain. He don't bear that sword in vain. For he is the minister of the Most High, a revenger to execute wrath upon him that doeth evil. So that's his purpose. In Job 9:24 says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is it? So the earth will give it to the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges there, because Mashiach Yahushua is coming to judge and make war, and the Most High is giving all judgment unto him. And you set yourself up as Caesar Borgia to represent that main judge that the Most High have set up to rule. And all the apostles, you even got women in there, 2 women, you know, the Borgia family. And y'all still support this? All you just support this, you dealing with evil things. You deserve what you're going to get. You deserve that to depend on. See if it's going to help you in the time that's going to come. That's why these afflictions are coming upon us. We gotta wake up, people. You know, you gotta wake up, because he's in his proper order. Because remember, the Most High ordained this. Man didn't ordain this, Most High ordained this. He gave everybody a dispensation time to rule. So they have opportunity to rule in righteousness or in wickedness. And we know that 1 Maccabees, the 1st chapter, the 9th verse, says evils were multiplied in the earth when they came in power. Because we went through a lesson where I showed you even Nebuchadnezzar bowed down and said, if anybody go against the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, you're going to make their house a dunghill. 1 and 9. But you can read it from the first part to tell you about that's the first empire of the Edomite nation.
Oh, Italy, right?
Yeah. Huh? Say again?
Italy.
Yeah. Rome. But that's Alexander the Greek. And when he died, he set up 4 generals, and it says evils were multiplied in the earth, and they came to power. Then Antiochus Epiphanes of the Seleucid lineage of the Edomites accepted was. And he did a lot of atrocious things. So I say evils were multiplied in the earth, and they came into power. Because the Persians and Medes, remember, they allowed us to build a temple. which the Edomites had burned down when the Babylonians, when the Ethiopians came and took us into captivity for 70 years. Our brother, fraternal twin brother, fraternal evil twin brother, burnt the temple down. So we couldn't go back to serve the Most High. As we, that's like, same thing they did to the Moors. When they ruled Spain, when their time was over, Most High was setting Esau up. They said, they burned their ships. Then they went to their houses because they was ruling everything. They said, you go, get wherever you can get and leave. When they got to the ships, they was burned up. Come back to their house, they burned them down, and they cut their heads off and put them on stakes. That's our friend. That's our fraternal twin brother. Then here we came with captivity, slavery, and bondage under them, and they, Mosiah said, he was just a little angry with us. They helped forward the affliction. Nowhere, we go back and look at our story, we at least knew who we were. This kingdom, they took everything from us. We didn't even know who we are. And fighting each other, yeah. That comes from that Willie Lynch. I got this, you don't have this. So look what you got. Jealousy, envy of each other, and we all poor. When you look at Bill Gates and the ones that have money, they don't have money. What they doing for us as a people? Nothing. Not on a high scale. Neighbor. Oprah, she got her money and went to Africa. Helped some girls over there.
That's who she is. She's not us. That's why she's over there.
Maybe so. I didn't think about that. Maybe she not. I don't know. But you see that they can't take their money and invest it in Israel. That's why wouldn't it? Everybody, I'm quite sure some people have the idea to help their people, but they can't because they got them under stipulations. So, going back to Hebrews 10. Verse 35. It said, cast not away therefore your confidence, which has great recompense of reward. Say, don't be bold. Don't allow people to take away your confidence. That's what people want to do. They want you to follow. It's amazing to me. As much, it's been how many years? What? 15 years. 17 years. Okay, 15 to 17 years, and here it is. I don't know nothing now. Somebody coming in a few months ago, or whatever, a few years ago, I don't know anything. I call them New Age Israelites. You know what I mean? It's like, you know what I mean? Like, you ready from a TV show, you know what I mean? And here it is, 17 years later, I'm still trying to get it together, trying to work it out. But they know, everybody knows, but we all in the same boat. Oh, I guess so, I don't know. That's part of Willie Lynch too. Like you said, you hit it on the nail. Because I was saying that earlier, how we divided. Trying to come, every time we try to come together, everything, they keep us divided.
They see three of us on the corner, they're going to shut us down.
Yep. What y'all doing? What are you doing? You got to answer to them. Why you got to answer to them? We just outside the house, just chilling. Here they come. It says, verse 35, cast not away therefore your confidence, which hath great recompense of reward. For ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of the Most High, ye might receive the promise. See, a lot of you need patience. That deals with time. I tell people, take 25 deep breaths. When I tell you finish with 25 deep breaths, you calm. You're going to be calmed down, but that's a long time. Take 25, you'll be all right. So don't let the sun go down upon your wrath. You gotta let things go. I'll tell you, if I held everything that I know in my mind, I probably would explode on somebody with the least thing. You know what I mean? Just if you let all the things that and people don't know, it's like they look at you as a certain way, but then when you look at all the different things that you have to deal with in this ministry, that's what I say, is a gazing stock, both for reproaches, disgraces, and afflictions. You know, that's why you could become companions of those that are going through the same thing or have been through that, and they can help you go through what you're going through because they have been through these things. Verse 36, for ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of the Most High, ye might receive the promise. For yet a little while, and he that shall come will come, and will not tarry. He's not going to take long. Remember, a day to the Most High is 1,000 years, so if it's in our time, it's in our time. If it's not, it's not. We're in the third day. We ain't like we way back in the day, waiting to come to where we at now. Like Israel was like, woe is me, who will deliver me in this time? They told, hey man, look, he gave what's going to happen in the future. He was like, he said, man, don't be concerned about the present time. What we dealing with, what we got to go through is the future concerning Ezra. Hey man, but he knew that that's regeneration and reincarnation. That's why he said, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? Else he wouldn't have said that. As he prophesied what we would go through and what we have been through, he wanted to know who will deliver him in those days. Verse 37, for yet a little while, and he that shall come will come, and will not tarry. Now the just shall live by faith. But if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. Hear that? And he said he's going to melt you. Say, we got to live by faith. That's why I said, we have seen no prophets. We ain't seen no one of old. But here we are now. We have to live by faith. And we call ourselves the just. We got to believe in the Most High. And if you want to know about faith, we go into faith, the next chapter, the very next chapter. But we are not of them who draw back unto perdition. So when you draw back, you draw back into a world which is perdition. This world is set up to send you straight to hell. So when you draw back into the world, say, okay, I'm ready to go to hell. But of them that believe, have faith to the saving of the soul. They have faith to the saving of your spirit, man, and your soul. 1 Peter 5. 1 Peter 5. First Peter 5 and 2. It says, feed the flock of the Most High which is among you, taking the oversight thereof. So that's why when people come around, I'm bringing the word, but I got to look at the oversight of who's coming around. Taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly. You know, it's not something that, if it was something I didn't want to do, I wouldn't do it. But you got to be willing to do this. Not for filthy lucre, not for just for money's sake, but of a ready mind. There's a ready mind to be able to bring something to the people that's edifying the people. Neither as being lords over the Most High's heritage, but being examples to the flock. You got to be an example. So through pain, suffering, sickness, and all that, you still can do it, then that's an example. Through afflictions, you still can be there, taking the time to go over these words on the Sabbath. That's examples to the flock. And when the chief shepherd of Mashiach Yahushua shall appear, ye shall receive a crown of glory that fadeth not away. That means it's going to last forever and ever and ever and ever. Immortality. Likewise, ye younger, submit yourselves unto the elder. You that are younger, you're supposed to submit yourself unto the elder. Yeah, all of you be subject one to another, and be clothed with humility. For the Most High resisteth the proud, and giveth grace to the humble. This grace is not to anyone that's pride, because pride is hateful before man and the Most High. That's why you gotta be humble. Can't be prideful. Pride goes before what? Fall.